Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. All praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shah being the name of His only begotten Son, who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Now, when you're talking about this Kissinger report, one of the biggest issues was overpopulation. As he says, a worldwide population growth for U.S. security and overseas interests. So it's mainly about the security of America in his mind, and it's about the security of their interests outside of America. So pretty much Babylon and its kingdom, Babylon the Great and its kingdom. This is the memo that Henry Kissinger was presenting. Now that wasn't the only thing that this man was presenting. When you look in the fine print, see the fine print, or when they write in small letters at the end of the situation, that's always the key to the whole thing. It says he was initiating a memo for food implications. See, he talking about the food. You talking about overpopulation, and you talking about food. Put it in layman terms. Overpopulation and food. So how else is we gonna decrease the population? What are we gonna use to decrease the population? How are we gonna decrease the population? What tool, what mechanism, what avenue, what strategy, what program, what are we gonna implement to get this overpopulation problem behind us? You see, mind you, hearing Kissinger making statements what the Germans always was making about useless eaters, the elderly being useless eaters. You see, saying people are useless pretty much. And so when you go into what he was saying, he was probably not the first, but he was one of the biggest names back in the 70s, 1974. And so this was before Global 2000, when Henry Kissinger presented this. He was the Home Secretary to Nixon or something like that. But anyhow, this shows you how these dragons was operating. And King David and King Solomon also told us what the devil was going to be presenting, what he was going to be tampering with. Now when you go into, let me see if I can pull my Bible up. Let's see here. Psalms, what is it? 58, 3. It say the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. See, because these dragons is going to try to poison people, man. And what it was going to try to poison people was the food. Let's poison them through the food. And them breaking down these plants and condensing them and sprinkling it all over the food, sneaking it in the food is one of the main strategies they was going to use. Now in 1966, they had already come up with the high fructose corn syrup, what the Chinese had developed. So now Kissinger, he writes the pretty much the memo saying that, listen, we can implement this high fructose corn syrup in the food and speed up the process, and we can keep this food situation going, or this sugar situation going, to guarantee that the population go to dropping off. Mind you, these old dustbusters, he was born in 1923, so he's a 40-year-old man, 50-year-old man by the time he in the presidency, dealing with the presidents and all of this. See, he ain't a young buck. He he is in his older age. So anyhow, let's see here. Let's go into Ecclesiasticus. Where is it? Ecclesiasticus 12. Ecclesiasticus 12. That'll stop time. Oh, there it is. It says in verse 10, it says, never trust your enemy. Now, never trusting the enemy is going into these people. See, they hear what people telling them about this sugar, but they so addicted that they not even contemplating the situation. They just gonna go along with the situation and drop dead at the end of the day, just like this new poison that they came up with. They was willing to let the man put the bottle to their mouth, and they was gonna drink it like he was the greatest thing moving. It says, verse 13, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come near wild beasts? So it's pretty much saying, who's gonna pity these people? Because if they want to suck up this man's soda pop, suck up this man's sugar and all these candies and all of these snacks and breads and cookies and processed food, this is just how they gonna drop dead. This is how they gonna meet their demise. Ain't too much. It ain't nothing really nobody can do. And so this is what a lot of these people are dying from, the wickedness of these politicians planning on killing people with a slow death and letting them do it. See, they went out and bought the candy. They went out and bought the sugar. They went out and bought the 6 packs of Budweiser, Pepsi, Coca-Cola. See, they went out and bought it themselves. We told them what was on the back of it. We told them what was inside of it, and they still volunteered and went up in the store and bought it. You see, but these people was planning on this crap way before the people start dropping dead. Now, let's see here. Let's go to let me go to Proverbs, if I can. Salakia. Proverbs 23. See, King Solomon, he knew what these dragons was going to try to do. And look how he worded it. Now, it wasn't just a average Joe running to company after company trying to implement this food situation. See, it was a major thing that was going to be implementing it. Look at verse 1. It said, when thou sittest to eat with a ruler. See, Kissinger was one of the ruler's secretary. It says, consider diligently what is before you. Consider what you is finna eat. Verse 2, and put a knife to your throat if you be a man given to appetite. So if you worried about your appetite and you ready to just throw anything in your mouth, you is in a bad situation. It says, verse 3, be not desirous of his dainties, for they are deceitful meat. And that meat don't go for no cow or a lamb or a goat or a pig or a deer. See, this is talking about anything that you eating. It say, for they are deceitful meat. Why is it deceitful? Because it's looking like it's good for food, just like with Eve. See, it looked like it was good for food. It was desirous, but it wasn't. These devils were going to poison you. See, it got poison in it. Verse 4, it say, labor not to be rich, cease from your own wisdom. Now I'm going to get to the point. Verse 6, it say, eat thou not the bread of him that have an evil eye. So off the rip, we know Kissinger got an evil eye. He talking about the old people, they useless. See, he ain't got enough compassion and mercy for the old people. Useless eaters. See, it's useless that we feeding these old people, man. It says, neither desire thou has dainty meat. See, the one who his food looking so good, he got cakes with icing all over the place. See, but the whole cake packed full of sugar. You gonna drop. You might drop right after you eat the darn thing. They say because during Thanksgiving, that's one of the times that a lot of people drop dead, man. They eating pies, they eating ice cream, they eating cookies and all kind of desserts that's been made. They got the sugar in the macaroni and cheese and what you got, the banana bananas, I forgot what they call it. But they got all kind of desserts, man. You can go on for days and days talking about the desserts and the food that these people eat them for Thanksgiving. And Thanksgiving is an American pretty much celebration, and it shows you pretty much all of the food that these people gorge themselves on. And they push this diet on everybody else. So let me go and get number 7. It says, for as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. So it's saying, don't eat with this man just knowing that he got an evil eye, and you thinking that he eating the food. See, it's okay. He just like he got that evil eye. That's the one that's gonna do something to you. It said, eat and drink, says he to you, but his heart is not with you. See, they try to use that one as for as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. No, that ain't what it makes the point in the end. His heart is not with you. So as long as his heart is not with you, this is what he is. And this dragon heart is not with you, man. See, the righteous, they heart cannot be with you, but they can have compassion. See, that's why he say, he told the righteous to be peaceable with all men. See, we commanded to be peaceable with all men, and even surrender to the adversary. So he didn't command us to do no harm to nobody. He command on the contrary. So these the only people, these red dragons, these the only people that's gonna sit up there and follow their heart and try to do something to you by any means necessary. And Kissinger showed how he pretty much was thinking about this thing in the way Salakia. Now this Kissinger report. Now at the bottom it did say, earlier I said it talked about food, but it said Ford implementation. So I guess he was dealing with the Ford company and giving them some kind of advantages. But it don't matter either way it go. This is the plan that these people coming up with, trying to depopulate the America and all these other places. And they ain't got but so many choices. That's why they let the Food and Drug Administration get away with anything they want to. And they probably done paid them off to let the companies get away with what they want to. But yeah, they on record saying that this is a major problem and that they had it classified for a minute. What was you trying to hide it for? If you had it going on, why ain't you telling nobody? But I guess the man about to die, and they done implemented the plan for years, for 40-something years, so it don't matter. But I'm gonna leave it there. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Devil unto the elders pushing the truth. Peace to the elect worldwide. Our kingdom is at hand. Shalom.